Do you feel like you have tiny little noodle arms? I'm here to help you with that. Here's a video on how to get bigger arms pretty quickly. I've always had pretty big arms. Everywhere I go, people compliment me and like comment about my arms and they do workout. And all that really shows is my arms. You can't really see it. I'm in a medium right now, kind of, but there. My arms have always been kind of big, and I attribute that to how I train. If you've been in the gym for a little bit, there's two types of movements that you're probably familiar with. There's compound movements and isolated movements. Compound movements are the types of movements that work more than one muscle at once. Bench press would be considered a compound movement. It works your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull-ups are a compound movement. They work your back and biceps. Rows are a compound movement. They work your rear delts, traps, biceps, and mid-back and lats. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about isolated movements, ones that work your specific muscle group to help you target them to get bigger. What you want to be doing is a lot of curls and a lot of different tricep exercises. I'm here to give you my rep range, my weight recommendations, and my set range, and what you should be doing towards the end of your sets per movement to get bigger arms. So not only should you be doing compound movements to develop the parts of your arms you want to grow, as well as the rest of your body, you want to be doing heavy or lightweight isolated movements. So if you want to do heavy isolated movements, I would recommend a medium to low rep range. That would be like anywhere from 6 to 12 reps. But if you want to go a little bit lighter, I would recommend doing like 15 to 25 reps per set. This is just preference. I think that volume and intensity can go hand in hand. If you want to go lightweight for a lot of reps, I think that works. But if you do heavyweight for low reps, I think that works as well, because you are still stimulating the muscle beyond your normal exertion. If you're using progressive overload, which means you are just doing more and more each workout, you're slightly increasing how much you're doing. You're getting a little bit stronger, you're getting a little bit bigger. Now you're probably wondering, what isolated movements am I supposed to do for my arms? It's pretty simple. For biceps, I would recommend preacher curls, hammer curls, concentrated curls, regular straight bar curls, easy bar curls, all the curls you can think of. I would just do them until exhaustion. Something I've done that helps me with my arms is doing a lot of hammer curls, because it builds the outer layer of your biceps. It makes your arms wider, which if you have like big biceps, but your arms are kind of like still skinny while looking straight at them, it looks ridiculous. You want to be training the outside of your biceps as well, the brachialis, from doing hammer curls. But those are the isolated movements for biceps. It's very simple. It's very easy to remember. You just need to be curling until your arms fall off. And I would recommend just doing them for about 3 sets at like a pretty high intensity. And then the last set, you just go all out. You try to fail on that movement and then continue on to the next isolated exercise for your biceps or triceps. And just go till failure on the last set, but still have that intensity for the first 3 sets. Now for triceps, the isolated movements get a little tricky. You can do skull crushers, overhead dumbbell extension. You can do cable extension with the cable, like it's going like this. You could do the regular tricep push down, which is just like grabbing the rope and you just going down. You could do straight bar extension, right? Like this. Tricep dips, and there's so many more. Close grip bench press. There's so much you could do for triceps, but it's important to work all the facets of your triceps. So it's important to have that overhead movement, the down movement, the dipping movement, all of that for your arm workouts. Each exercise targets a certain part of the tricep more than the other. I would say just go for all of them. Go for that overhead, go for that lower, go for the dip, go for the extension where you go very far back, because all of it matters. You want to develop a fully developed tricep, because the tricep takes up about 2/3 of your arm. You want that big tricep to fill up your arm, because if you just have biceps, it's going to look like you're just going to have this part and it's not going to look as good. Those are my tips for growing bigger arms. I hope you can use these. I hope you can get some value out of this video. Hit the gym, get big, stay hard.